Two people, same job, same $19 an hour, same rent. One of them has $340 sitting in a savings account she never talks about. The other has $0, 3 overdraft fees this year, and a drawer full of I'll start next payday. Here's the part that should stop you. The one with $340 didn't earn more. She didn't get a raise. She didn't cut coffee out of her life. She just stopped trying to save an emergency fund and started building a wall instead. Two different words, completely different outcome. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly which one you're doing right now and how 5 minutes tonight fixes it. According to the Federal Reserve's most recent household survey, 63% of adults say they could cover a $400 surprise expense with cash. That means more than a third can't. And 12% say they couldn't cover it by any means at all. No card, no loan, nothing. Now here's what nobody points out about that number. Most of those people have tried to save before. They're not lazy. They opened an account. They set a goal. $5,000, $10,000, 3 months of expenses. And then life sent them a bill. The transfer got skipped, and the account sat there feeling like proof they'd failed. The problem was never the trying. It was the target. Emergency fund is a finish line. And finish lines that are months away don't motivate anybody on a random Tuesday. A wall is different. A wall goes up 1 block at a time, and every single block is already a win, whether the wall is finished or not. Here's the actual mechanic. Instead of asking how do I save $6,000, you ask one much smaller question. What's 1 block? For most people starting out, that block is $50. Not because $50 is magic, it isn't. It's because $50 is small enough that missing rent doesn't depend on it, and big enough that it actually adds up. You pick your block size once, then you stop thinking about the wall completely. You only ever think about the next block. The moment you get paid, before the money touches your normal spending, 1 block leaves automatically. Same day, every payday. No decision involved. This matters more than people think. Money sitting in a checking account for even 48 hours tends to get absorbed into spending almost every time. The fix isn't more willpower. It's removing the decision entirely. You set the transfer once, the machine handles it forever. This is where most savings plans quietly leak. Money shows up that you didn't plan for. A refund, a returned item, a friend paying you back, a shift you picked up. And normally, that money just dissolves into the month. Nobody decides where it goes. It just goes. The catch rule is simple. Any money that shows up unplanned gets one job within 24 hours, straight to the wall. Not all of it necessarily, but a real amount, decided before you have time to talk yourself out of it. This is how a $50 a payday habit quietly builds at 2 or 3 times that pace, without you ever raising your regular commitment. Here's the part almost nobody expects, and it's the reason this actually survives past month 3. You are not allowed to add more than 1 block at a time. Ever. Even on a great month. Even with a bonus check burning a hole in your account. Why on earth would you cap yourself on a good month? Because the same excitement that puts in an extra $500 in July is the same excitement that quietly disappears in October when things get tight. Big, uneven contributions train your brain to treat saving as a mood. The cap keeps it boring. And boring is exactly what makes it survive a bad month, a slow month, a month where nothing goes right. A wall doesn't ask how you're feeling. It's exactly as tall as it was yesterday. And the next block is exactly the same size it's always been. $50 every 2 weeks is $1,300 a year before a single extra dollar from the catch rule. That's not a full emergency fund. Nobody's claiming it is. But it's the difference between a $400 car repair being a crisis and being an inconvenience. It's the difference between I have no idea what I'm going to do and I know exactly what this costs me. The wall doesn't have to be finished to already be working. If your paycheck doesn't cover your basic bills before any of this starts, blocks aren't your first move. Income is. More hours, a raise conversation, cutting something essential down. No savings system fixes a gap that starts negative And pretending otherwise isn't help, it's noise. And if you're carrying high-interest debt, that usually needs to be balanced against this, not ignored in favor of it. For everyone else, anyone with even a small amount of breathing room, this works because it doesn't ask you to be a different person. It just asks for one block, on repeat. Go back to those two coworkers. Same paycheck, same bills, same year. The difference wasn't income. It was one decision made exactly once, a standing order, a catch rule, and a cap, and then never thought about again. So here's your question. What's your block? $50? $25? Drop it in the comments. I read every one.